A school hallway stretches wide, its fluorescent lights flickering faintly. A young boy, no older than 12, sits alone on the cold tile floor. His head rests against a faded locker. The backpack slumped beside him looks untouched, the straps hanging limp. His eyes stare downward as muted footsteps echo, students walking past without a word, without a glance. They say words can't hurt, but silence cuts deeper. We transition to an ordinary classroom. The bell rings. The boy Liam sits in the farthest corner, eyes fixed on his desk. Whispers rise around him, low enough to go unnoticed by the teacher, but loud enough to sting. A crumpled paper ball lands at his feet. More laughter follows. Outside during recess, Liam walks alone near the edge of the yard as classmates rush past him to play games. A group of boys watch him approach, nudging each other. The ringleader, Mason, smirks and steps into his path. Mason's mocking tone is light. Look who decided to show his face. Liam freezes. He attempts to step around Mason, but is blocked by another boy, a silent barrier. The group closes in, cutting him off. Cold tones bleed into the visuals. A soccer ball rolls past in the background, unnoticed by Liam, but symbolic of the carefree childhood just out of reach. Liam's days blur. Bullying in the hallways, isolation in the cafeteria, nights spent silent at dinner. His mother sits with him at the table one evening, her brow furrowed as she tries to gauge his withdrawn mood. "You hardly touched your food, sweetheart. Is something bothering you?" Liam shirks the question with a quiet shrug. His father, tired from work, stares at his phone, oblivious to the tension. The family eats in suffocating silence. Later, Mason sits on his bed, furiously scribbling in a notebook under a single flickering lamp. His room, cluttered and dim, feels heavy with frustration. On the other side of the wall, his parents argue loudly, their sharp words piercing through. Mason pauses, clenching his pen as the shouts grow louder. He mirrors the anger he feels, but doesn't truly understand. Outside of school, Mason feels small. At school, he can feel big. The story shifts between Liam's quiet struggle and Mason's unspoken anger, showing the ripple effects of both boys' pain. Liam's tired mother begins to notice the growing distance between them. Mason's father interrupts his homework with more reprimands, his sharp voice echoing, "Why can't you do anything right?" The turning point arrives the next week, a moment that changes everything. On a rainy morning before class, Mason shoves Liam hard against the lockers, but this time, Liam doesn't stay silent. His trembling voice breaks through as he yells, "Why do you hate me?" The hallway freezes. Mason's eyes flicker with confusion, warring between anger and unexpected guilt. A teacher approaches, separating the boys.